Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Into the Breach, where we are continuing our run with the Zenith Garden. I do appreciate the comment that I got, that I screwed up a lot the last episode. I totally agree with that, and Ralph apparently could have lived. So, screw Ralph, right? We are currently going no pilot, and Gana. But Gana's really all we need with the electric whip and the burst beam, and we may want to try and buff damage for one of these. I'm not sure which one we're going to do, but we probably want to find some more damage. But that's going to mean that we're going to max out on power in some way, shape, or form. It's probably going to be the burst beam, though. Probably. Let's see here. We still have the charge mech that's going to do its thing. I'm not a huge fan of the 1 damage each. We may not be doing much more than this for just repositioning. And then this defense mech has been really good. Although I wonder, I don't know. The +3 area may actually make it a little more problematic to use. I'm not sure. But we are definitely going 4 continents today. I do have a lot of power right now, but I'm not confident in the squad's ability to take out the Volcanic Hive. So, Detritus Disposal. Let's do this thing. Alright, our island was once hundreds of beautiful trash spaces, and now it's just garbage. Okay, lesson 3. Less than 4 mech damage. I don't know for sure about that. Oh, defend the train and protect the robot lab. Let's see if this... Oh my gosh. And it has water too. This could work out really well, but oh man, that is like so many spawns. I wonder if we can shield the train. You know what? Let's go big or go home. We don't have a ton of like... Ew, that's so many people. Okay. I'm going to start here. This may end very poorly. I don't even know if the train is going to be immune to the lightning whip, but I really want to drag this guy into the water if at all possible. We'll put Chargy Boy over here, and we'll put you over here. This could be a very short episode, because that is a lot of things. Okay. 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 And that's fine. I mean, like, a lot of these things stink. What's our number 1 goal here? Our number 1 goal is going to be to try and defend the train. And I'm not 100% sure in our current circumstances we can do that. I mean, I can shove these guys back, but that's just kind of punting for a turn. We can zap all these things. This guy doesn't die. He does 3 damage to me. Kind of like getting rid of the rock guy. I'd love to block this spawn here, but I don't think that's going to happen. So if we do it like this... Well, first off, I think one of the best moves we can make is going to be to drag one of these guys into the water. And honestly, this one's going to be a little more problematic for the train, because his little bomb can actually sit up here and do some of this. So we may not be able to get all the train, but we want to defend the robotics lab. I think we can do that. We can push these guys off and hope for a better option the next turn. Oh, but he hits 2 squares. Well, do I just eat the 3 damage then? And, huh. Who goes first? You go first. So if we charge you over here, and we zap here, that's how much damage. That's almost a kill on me, but at least from any of the other plans that I have, that means this guy can die. I mean, what's really my alternative right now is leaving this guy up and yanking this guy over like this. Like, I think yanking into the water is a good idea. I'd love to yank this guy, but it looks like that's not going to be a thing right now. Because I just don't want to put so much damage on my laser mech. So charging this guy here is not going to block the spawn necessarily, because I'm going to be pew-pewing the laser. Well, let's see here. Spawns happen last. So if we go like this... Yeah, we're going to want to reset, because I can actually kill everybody here. I know I say before it's not great to use that reset the very first turn, but I mean, let's be honest here. This is one of those now or never kind of things. You want to get the first turn as much as possible. So the train right now is going to be running into these rocks, which is a little annoying, but... Okay, you block that spawn. Let's see here. Oh, well, you already fired. Yeah, so we're doing this to kill this guy. He'll be down to 1 health. Then in that case, is it better just to leave this guy up? Because... No, we want to drag you in the water. This might be the wrong play. There's a lot of different options to do this, but blocking a spawn and defending the train, we just gotta sometimes take it one turn at a time and hope this guy doesn't screw us too much next turn. We also have these rocks we gotta clean up, so that's a problem. That's same as it ever was. All right, we got a lot of spawns coming. Alright, so train... The train's already running into this, which sucks a little bit. But I think it's the same part of the train that's going to be damaged anyway, so I think we're just going to 1-star this. Like, I could lightning whip and zap everything and that would be terrible. I feel like killing this guy's better and yanking this guy's back is a little better. I know, because we're going to lose this part of the train anyway, so... Do I just lightning zap here? I feel like taking out that rock may work out a little better for us, although it does give us some ability to conduct. Let's do some science and see if hitting the front part of the train twice doesn't actually break it. I feel really weird saying let's do some science in a hard mode run, but... I mean, we can't even shield the train here. It's going to run into this and die. So... Let's take out the enemy. We got a ton of spawns here. Once again, might very well be the wrong play. And we are suddenly, sadly low on health here. Alright. So we're probably shielding the laser mech next turn, so... Ow. Ow. Okay, plus health is not my favorite. Okay. So as I said before, we're probably shielding this guy, so it seems like if we fire down here and then shield, that's how this would work, right? You'd only get hit once for 1 damage, which would be enough for chat lethal, which is just as good as regular lethal. We knock you back a little bit. And that'll knock you over here 1 space. So that's not getting hit anymore. You die. You live, and we've got 1 star and protecting the lab, which is honestly good enough considering how difficult this mission is. Its systems will be disciplined. That's hilarious. Still, we got a reactor, which is maybe the most important thing for all this. So 1 star, no perfect island. I didn't have any illusions of a perfect island, but we got a lot of areas unlocked. By all means, tell me my misplays here. I really need to remember to change my settings for like some of the stuff here. So defensive shrapnel, I still like the utility there. I'd love to get 1 additional damage without the +1 damage on each. But without a pilot, I'm not sure we're going to be able to get there. So do I just buff up Gana as much as possible and try and go for a increased damage burst beam? That's probably more reliable than a plus damage electric whip. Well, as much as it pains me, we're probably just gonna bank this right now because we don't have a lot of improvements we can do there. So less than 3 grid damage, conveyor belts, destroy the acid vats, kill 4 enemies inflicted with acid. Oh, we got a little acid tank here, so that's great. That's a good mission. That's a really tough layout for this mission. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Although the science mech will maybe help a little bit with that. Conveyor belts, not super exciting. Conveyor belts, not super exciting. And then just regular old grid damage. Alright, well we got our big mission out of the way. Let's hope we can get some time pods. We'll start with this one. Trying to go for the missions with the most likely mode of success here. Now I could drop all the way over here and that would put me way, way into trouble position here. But I think it's better if I try and block this guy off. So we want to inflict the acid. Let's see here. You got bombs. And we got a time pod approaching. And I've been on the look. Ooh, that's not bad. That's a little bad. All right. Good news is that we can definitely move here. I guess one of the questions becomes, if I move this tank down here, I mean, I can ram you into the city, which is a little bit of a problem. Like, I'm thinking about possibly, it's probably the best move if I acid this guy and just ram him, because that gets some of our objective. I'd love to just take out this guy this turn. And we drag you up into the acid, which would be great. I just don't see a great way to stop the 2 damage here, which is annoying, but... Like, I'm really not seeing it. Like, I'd love to stop the spawning. I mean, one of the alternatives could be to, we can move you over here. Like, if we laser this down, we could knock this guy back, and this one's attacking over here, so we actually don't need to worry about this. Maybe that's a better play. I hate leaving this guy up, though. So let's undo that move for a second. Time pod will get you in a second. But the problem is that I can't use those rocks. Because once I laser through that, it pretty much boils down to we're just pushing him back and hoping for the best. Still, we can block a spawn. Is this the best move? Like, I hate dunking my tank into the acid, which is what it looks like I'll need to do. Well, anyway, if we move these guys out of here, it's not really going to be a problem. I guess it's okay to push forward with the tank then. I mean, how committed am I to just killing this guy first turn? We can at least hit the Hornet. I don't know if there's a way to block both spawns. I'd love to block at least one, but I don't think that's happening in a way that can actually be effective. And like, if we take down everybody's health, then that could be... Alright. Were there better moves here? I don't know. Like, this guy just has more health than I can really shake a stick at. So we'll pull you up. And so we got 2 guys acided. Hopefully I can get a good lightning whip. Okay, I don't like you. don't like you. I still don't like you. I really don't like you. I can accept that. So who's firing on what? You're firing on my tank. That's a problem. So we got this one here that I'd really love to take out. I could actually kill him like this. We still potentially take 2 damage. I really need to keep that acid tank up. So we're lucky this is the one that didn't get moved. So I don't think we have a choice but to yank this one. Like, Gana can't move at all. So I guess we're taking you out. Unless we want to acid this guy and we can just like pew pew mother bleepers, right? Because that would be double damage and then we do this. We don't want to kill our acid tank, although the acid tank doesn't have to live. That's just not a good play. That's just way too much damage. We're not that desperate to clear the board yet. But if I acid this guy, he lives. I just hate having potential this much damage. Alright. Maybe we are a little desperate. I don't know. Because we'd have 1, 2, 3 enemies dying from acid. We'd need to kind of get lucky with the 4th one to kind of wander up here. And that's 2 stars we would be just shitting out. Alright. I really hate the prospect of losing 4. Alright. So I think the play is going to be to acid this. We save it for another turn. I gotta take out the Hornet here. You're acided as well, so you might actually end up dying. Which means we've just got to move you out of the way. Which means we probably will be yanking this guy up. That's such a lame move, though. I mean, who attacks first here? I mean, we could always do something like this and move you down here. Yank you over here, which means you'll hit this guy, but it shouldn't really matter. The alternative would be to shield the tank, but there's not a lot that I could shield with it that would make sense. Because if we're killing these guys, we want to actually kill them, right? Okay. Well, this helps us enough. Oh my god, that's still 4 damage. Do we just hope for a resist here? Oh, this is so messy. Okay, I know it takes me a long time to do some of these turns, but this is some hard stuff. Let's see, do we got any good shots here? Like, this would knock you out. Like, you're only threatening that square. You're threatening these 2 squares, so you guys don't matter. This matters. That matters. This matters. You're stuck. But I can actually kill this guy. I mean, the alternative at this rate is just to move you out of the way. Maybe punch you out. Pull this guy back. Like, I got 2 here, 3 here. So if I do the move where we're not actually battering ramming things, that becomes a bigger problem. And this is regenerate every turn. I'm just not sure what's best. Chat can't save me because I'm not playing that way. Alright, we go here and kill this guy. We can't go up and shield those buildings. We can yank this guy out of the way. We can fire down here. Does blowing this up still make it explode? Kill it first to stop it. Oh man, that feels like such a waste. I guess one of the problems I'm facing right now is that this little acid tank dies if I don't do something about it. Which means I have to move this guy somewhere, which leaves a lot of my buildings exposed. Ugh, I'm gonna go with my original play. I am not very much a fan of this. Well, let's see. You just don't do enough damage. We'll save the whip for next turn. I don't like this at all. I really don't like this, but ugh. You know, maybe I could have gone over there and actually saved the little bomb, but maybe we'll get a lucky resist. I doubt it, but alright, 2 power. More power. Yep. So now we can't take any grid damage. Oh, what else is new, right? We're just playing by the, paying for our mistakes here early. We got a lot of people, like, close to death. This thing has to die. You're not a threat. I can full clear this. Which means our noble acid tank dies. But I guess at the end of the day, that's what it signed up for. Okay, that's 2 damage on my guy, and I don't know if there's any way I can avoid that. Like, if we drop you all the way back here, does that break the circuit? Yep. Okay, it's been an honor. And full clear. Well, good thing we got the time pod, right? Damn. I guess I could have shielded this guy, but... Alright, and you're just gonna repair yourself. Okay, 1 more enemy. We got 1 grid, so we're prioritizing grid from here on out. That's not what I meant by prioritizing grid. Oh, shit. Alright. Fortunately, this has range across the whole place, so if we go like this... Well, I can just outright kill you, can't I? And just for good measure, look, we saved you! That was a sloppy mission. Feel free to tell me how badly I did that one. So we're going to need some reactor cores, maybe some other people. Just a reactor core, that's fine. So we need missions with power grid now. Kill at least 7. Protect the coal plants. Less than 3 grid damage. Well, we have to get less than 3 grid damage, so we'll start with the heap. Let's see. Electric Whip did really well. Building immune is going to be key. Alright. So do I want the extra damage on the whip? I think I want the extra high-end damage on the burst beam, though. I don't know. That whip saved me. But I don't have an acid tank here, so let's get rid of the 2 health. We'll try this. My gut instinct says this, but this one's not bad either. Ugh, this is so messy. Alright. Let's see if this is the end of our run. It's okay if it is. It's been fun. Oh, this is a bad layout for an... Oh, well. What I'm going to try and do here is bait this guy to keep me tied up here. So we'll put... God, this is terrible. Chargy boy here. Push mech here. Alright. Less than 3 grid damage. Less than 3 grid damage. Why'd you jump out of the water? Okay, we got some bad news and some bad news. The bad news is that everything sucks. Alright, so at least those buildings are immune. You guys do 3 damage each, so I gotta knock one of you aside. Well, you know, extra damage on this would have worked out pretty well. So I think our only option really is to, we can kill him by blocking the spawn and actually have this guy kill the other guy. So, who attacks here first? First and third, that's too bad. So we're gonna eat 3 damage here. We can block a spawn. We got a firefly down here. So let's go ahead. This seems alright. All I'm gonna do is as much damage as I can to all these guys. Like that. And then I know we could potentially prevent the rest of the damage here, but just taking this out. So he's going to die from blocking the spawn, and he's going to kill this guy. This one's going to kill this guy. Going to eat 3 damage, but that puts us in a very good shape. Ouch. Forgot about that. Well, I had to move there, so... Alright. These guys are AI bots anyway, so they're expendable. I say that. Why do you guys keep coming out of the acid? Jeez. Okay, we cannot take any grid damage here. You only attack in one direction. So we can block a spawn by putting you down here. The alternative is to block 2 spawns by pushing here, but then I'm not sure if I can move you out of the way in time. Like if we do this, I have a turn set I can play with. 8 damage. I think there's an achievement for that. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second. And I'm going to block the 3rd spawn here. This guy, I can't damage him anyway. So we'll just repair it. So, okay, that's an achievement for another group. The hazardous mechs, I think. Okay. That's bad. That's... I can deal with that. That's honestly worse. Alright. Who goes first? 2, then 3. This is gonna be really tight at the end of the day. So if I knock you back, I'm still gonna have to pull you out of the way. I guess all I can do at this point is just try and prevent damage. I mean, I do have shields. Which right now, if I do this move, I'm committed to shielding. Well, that's 2 damage. So we're okay here. Like, I think this is gonna have to happen. Like, we don't have any other options. So it's just how to solve this puzzle. You do 3. If we yank you back for 1, I block a spawn. You only do 2 damage, though. Okay, no. Still probably better to knock you back. Or, yeah, I could just flat out kill this guy and yank this one back. That's good, too. Why didn't I even think of that? So go like this. Pull you back, because that's better than shielding in this situation. Alright. We're now free to move wherever. We're just going to go like this. And you're going to be on 1 life, but you're a pawn that can be sacrificed because you don't have a pile of value. Alright. Oh, that sucks. That's a problem. And I can't shield right next to me, so right now both of these things are in jeopardy. Why aren't you hit with acid? Weird. Okay. So one of the potential answers is this. That kills him. I mean, we don't have to actually lose any of our mechs here. I could just totally... I could shield this or I could block it. Shove you to the side. That's how this works, right? Ugh. Well, we win, and we get 1 extra power here. 3 cheers for the Zenith Guard. Yeah, you didn't see us in our other fiasco. Alright, so we definitely want to do one that gives us power grid. I don't think killing 7 enemies is going to work with this squad, though. I mean, it's possible, but that's a lot of spawns that we get. I think ending with less than 4 mech damage is more doable. These conveyor belts aren't particularly helpful. Okay, this regen mech means there's only so much I can do. Man, this puts me like super out of position. Let's try and defend. Let's keep that from getting hit. Oh my god, this whole spawn is just terrible. Alright. And there's another pod. Okay, I figured that was coming. Okay, how much damage does that do? Good job, you just killed your buddy. Okay, this doesn't do anything, this does. One of the problems I'm facing though is I guess I can drop down here, go ahead and collect the pod. Because we're going to be lasering, ramming, letting this bomb go off. You're still going to be up, which sucks, but... Oh, whoop! Wrong move. Try again. Flying can be fun, right? Like, we want to take less than 4 mech damage. So if we pew pew zap here, and I guess that means we want to shield you. So we're going to take 1 damage regardless. Alright. Okay. Somebody needs to repair. That's not my favorite. That is also not my favorite. That is also not my favorite. Okay, I got some bad news. I think we're failing this objective. Okay. Go right here. Smash these guys. Doesn't really save this mech, though. You can't move. You can't do anything. So it looks like we have to activate the lightning whip. Right? So what's going to happen is I go down here. I mean, the alternative would be to fire here, knock into a building, potentially do damage. That's almost a non-starter. If I go here, do this. Still a non-starter. Yeah, these being the only spawn points really hurts, because I kind of wanted to get over here too. And this guy's just going to be free to go wherever, so that's a problem. Like, this has to be dealt with. This has to be dealt with. This has to be dealt with. So do I take the 1 grid damage? Let this guy run free. Shield my mech. And that seems like what I'm going to have to do. That's awful, but we're protecting the coal plant, I guess. Yeah. If there's another way, tell me in the comments. Okay, where our 18% of the time is not working any of the time today, so no good luck here. Alright, shields up, red alert. Let's put as much damage on these creeps as possible. Okay. That kills us. I think it's game over. I think not being able to cover this side of the board. Well, it might not be totally game over. But I have to hope for a good roll here. Ugh. So they won't let you spawn on conveyor belts. That's one of the problems. Okay, so you can't move. We can do all these. That kills something. This means Gana dies. I don't think we even get to play if we have no mechs. So we have to find a way to kill you. Which means we have to find a way to move you out. But the only way to move you out is we like zap here. We got these things here. Is it better for me just to shield them at this point? I mean, I can move you out of the way, but that means you die. The alternative would be ramming over here, but that just means you die. Can I move over here if I do that? I think I still have my turn reset. Let's find out. No, because you're blocking the whole damn way. Okay. So we're stuck with hoping this doesn't end our run. Well, I don't know. There are probably solutions that I could have done that just... Oh, we have no shields either. Even better. That means we have to yank you down here. Which means your only safe square is here. You're at full life. Okay. Alright. So we have to hope this doesn't destroy us. Okay, you're gone. And that's it. First loss on hard in the series, but that's okay. It was fun. Sorry, Gana. Temporal reconstruction halted, authorizing new work order and a new timeline. Well, the Vec have won. The four-continent gamble didn't pay off. I really think that we wouldn't have made it in the last stand, though. So, just had some really messy missions. I'll have to watch that again and see if there's anything I can do better. But regardless, Zenith Guard, no win. Still a good run that ran quite some time. So we'll save Gana for another day, but I think we'll be flying with a different mech, different team. We did get all 3 achievements, which is pretty good. We didn't get a win with them, but so we'll have to visit them again if we want to unlock other things. So we have a 5er that we can use to unlock. And we have the hazardous mechs that we can play as well. But that's it for now. This is Asher. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Too bad we couldn't get to the last stand, or I didn't opt for it, but you play, you learn, you die, you get better, right? Tell me what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll do it again soon. Take care.